Alright guys, here we are at patch version 0.12, coming out on the 24th, Tuesday, right, as per usual. Knock Knock Champions update version 0.12 is fast approaching with the latest hero to sneak up on our roster, as well as the all-new hero Affinity system, some slick audio additions, and of course, lots of balance adjustments. Before we jump in, a quick note to keep in mind when the game update goes live. Profile cosmetic selection has been reset to default due to a server change, so you might notice that your usual icons and effects aren't what you would usually have selected. So please head to the profile tab in game to reselect the ones you'd like to. Again, you like. Oh. So head to the profile tab to reselect the ones you'd like. Again, apologies for the inconvenience. Let's dive in. I just woke up. Bear with me. A new hero appears. Wraith reporting for duty. Your favorite special ops ADC sneaks his way onto the battlefield, scouting ahead and sniping enemies from range to secure the win. We've already had the Wraith trailer, but here it is again. Abilities. Who's there? His passive. Wraith's vision item becomes a sonar drone that can be thrown. Sonar drone becomes camouflaged upon landing and will pulse for 3 seconds, revealing all enemy heroes within 1,000 units for 3 seconds, both in the area and through terrain. Additionally, sonar drone will reveal invisible targets for the first 2 pulses at level 6. Sonar drone cannot be swapped and blocks vision item purchases in the store. Sonar drone will evolve into Soulstone drone upon completing the tier 3 support crest. Soulstone drone has improved functionality of revealing invisible units on every pulse. Its charge is refilling in base, and the maximum drones placeable at once increasing from 3 to 4. Bang! His left mouse button. Ranged basic attacks. Ranged basic attack dealing 53 plus 75% bonus physical power as physical damage. So pretty low physical scaling auto attack. Peekaboo, his Q, 13-second cooldown going down to 11 at max level, cost 60 mana going up to 80 at max level. Wraith launches a nanite grenade from his wrist launcher, which pierces through enemy units and explodes upon hitting terrain, dealing 60 going up to 180 plus 80 at max level, plus 80% bonus physical power, physical damage, and slows by 35% for 0.75 seconds at all levels. Enemies struck by Peekaboo are marked and revealed for 5 seconds. If Wraith snipes a marked target with Knock Knock, and take an additional 6 going up to 10% at max level, plus 2.5 magical power of their maximum health as bonus damage. Bonus magical damage. Oh, I don't. Oh, magical damage. Interesting. Surprise, surprise, his E, 16-second cooldown going down to 12 seconds, costs 60 mana at all levels. After a short delay, Wraith enters camouflage, so similar to Kalari, and gains 25% movement speed for 5 seconds. Takedown will reset the cooldown of Surprise, surprise. Wraith's basic attacks and abilities cast will not interrupt the camouflage fade-in transition. Wraith gains 8% going up to 20% at max level physical penetration. So Wraith, currently the only character who can get over the standard amount of percent pen from either buying Demolisher or Perforator, or mages who get to buy Ostica, which is very interesting. So this character will be very good into an armor heavy comp. Like if you see like a Steel Rampage Richter, you probably gonna take Wraith, because that's just a passive, right? He doesn't need to be in stealth to have this. As you level up stealth, you will just get more pen. Knock Knock is RMB. 12-second cooldown going down to 8 seconds at max level, costs 60 at all levels. Fire a long range sniper shot up to 2,600 units that pierces terrain and deals 25 going up to 145 at max level, plus 95% of your total physical power, plus 65% of your total magical power. I assume that's supposed to be total magical power. Physical damage to the first enemy unit hit. Enemy minions take 75% increased damage. Killing an enemy unit or damaging a marked target with Knock Knock refunds 50% of its mana cost and reduces its cooldown to 1 second. So, basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to throw the grenade, the Peekaboo. It'll mark all the targets hit, and then you're going to bust out the sniper rifle, your RMB, and you're just going to keep popping them from range It resets the cooldown and refunds mana, and it's pretty interesting. Back it up. His R, cooldown 120 seconds, going down to 88 max level, costs 100 mana at all levels. Wraith can choose an enemy he can see up to a lot of units away. 1350 going up to 1550 units away at max level, marking their location for 2 seconds prior. After a 2.3 second delay, the target enters limbo for 1.15 seconds, after which they will be teleported back to the marked location. So it's a very interesting ult. It's single target, does no damage, and does not change any stats. You're just relocating an enemy to where they used to be. This character is interesting, and I don't think the character is necessarily really bad, but they are going to be very hard to play, and if you are not great at the game, I would say stay away. Store! Lunar Ops Wraith. This is a cool looking skin. I have to cop this. New! What we've all been waiting for months. Hero Affinity is here. You may have seen our fiery Affinity skins going around on social media for the last week to show off our brand new Hero Affinity system coming in version 0.12. There's a lot of content to chew through here, so we made a dedicated blog post to show you exactly how you can get your hands on the new skins, as well as all the other awesome cosmetics you can earn. So you're gonna get more than just the skin from this, huh? And there's Severox. Hero emotes! Oh, I can dab on people when I kill them now. Hell yeah. Hero emotes are arriving in version 0.12.2. For now, they are only rewarded from the Affinity system, but we'll be adding more ways to obtain them in the future. Once unlocked, they are automatically equipped and can be triggered during a match via the communication wheel. CV. Okay. In the future, we plan to add a loadout system so it's easy to configure all your cosmetic items. Oh yeah. Banners. Okay. Banners are a new type of cosmetic system arriving with the Affinity system. Once unlocked, players can equip a banner from the profile tab to customize their player card. Alright. End match cosmetics. We're always looking at ways to increase the overall quality and immersion of Predecessor, so with version 0.12, we've added an awesome new end of the match cinematic experience. Once the core is taken down, you'll feel a new sense of epicness as the new cinematic shows an exploding core with the winning team poised in front of it. Ready to jump into the fight again. There's another place you can show off skins, crowns, and emotes. Crowns. Oh yeah, look at that. Character's got like headpieces. Interesting. Music changes. We're excited to announce our collaboration with Powell. Yeah, like I know how to say that. I apologize. You got a crazy ass name though. Talented composer behind notable titles such as Dying Light, Dead Island, and The Witcher. I've played one of those games. Dead Island. Great game. Powell has created a mesmerizing main theme that now graces the main menu music of our game. Building on our recent updates, we've also introduced fresh soundtracks for both the victory and defeat screens. Plus, we've revamped the audio and style of our hero overviews and trailers, ensuring a more cohesive and immersive experience for our players. Minor improvements: time on scoreboard increased from 15 seconds to 30 seconds, but now includes a continue button to skip. Okay. Minions will now move more smoothly. Okay. Core rings will now go down when vulnerable and raise again when the core is invulnerable. Added a social notification for friend activity. Okay. Added a way to accept invites directly on the notification. Thank God. Added a way to leave party directly on the social tab. Thank God. Okay. Very good. All good minor improvements. This is the only one where I'm like, eh. But that'll be helpful for players who don't really understand the game, right? There's going to be 2-hour downtime, roughly, for when the patch goes live. Recommended roles for heroes have been updated in the hero draft. Oh? Various recommended items have been builds have been updated in game. Okay, I'm curious to see both of these. All right, on to hero changes. We're only 10 minutes. We're already 10 minutes into this. Crunch, forward crunch, RMB, the hitbox detection and responsiveness. No more dashing randomly through people. No more. We don't just like phase through people and ability. We fixed it. Thank you. Recrunch, his R healing decreased from 20 going up to 140 at max level to now 10 going up to 100 at max level. Good change. Healing scaling changed from 10% total physical power to 35% bonus physical power. Good change. Healing magical power scaling increased from 10% to 25%. Use slaves to Typhoon. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy your Typhoon buff. Drongo, rad rounds, E, additional shot, bonus physical power scaling decrease from 40% to 35%. Thank you. Shrapnel cannon, his R, bonus physical power scaling increase from 80 to 85%, but base damage decreased from 200 to going up to 450 at max level to now 200 going down to 420 just plays at max level. The rad round nerf is nice. I feel like we should just let the scaling here and just drop the damage. I don't think we need to buff the scaling, but okay. Feng Mao, apparently well, some quick compensation to offset next nerfs, but if we best be nerfing we best be nerfing next really hard, and I don't, as far as I'm aware, we're not nerfing Ortis, so this can fuck off. Anyway, Earth Shatter, his ultimate or his R, bonus physical power scaling increased from 70% to 75%. Execute threshold increased from 220 to 530 at max level to now 220 to 550 at max level. Execute bonus physical power scaling increased from 80% to 85%. Why did we buff Feng Mao's ultimate? Oh. Kalari also getting buffs, apparently to make up for next. Fair enough. Attack speed growth increased from 2.8 to 3.1. Okay. This is... I like this. Crippling Dagger. Bonus physical power scaling increased from 85% to 90%. Like this, what I'm not a fan of is the range being increased by 5%. I would like to be able to see a visual representation of that, but this character is already incredibly annoying for stopping people from backing. Sevarog. Alright. Base health increased from 615 to 630. Health growth increased from 92 to 95. Base health regeneration increased from 1 to 1.2. Physical power growth increased from 2.8 to 3.3. Oh, he's getting physical power growth. Okay, interesting. There's just a lot of base stats going up, which is shocking. Siphon damage per tick increased from... per tier increased from 8 to 15. Health per stack decreased from 2 to 1. Health per tier increased from 50 going up to 200 at max level to now 55 going up to 220 at max level. What? Siphon, the Q, damage increased from 40 to 140 at max level to now 75 going up to 135 at max level. 60% total physical power scaling removed. Cooldown decreased from 6 seconds going down to 5 at max level to now 7 going down to 4 at max level. Hero healing decreased from 25% to 15%. Colossal blow cooldown increased from 100 going down to 60 at max level to now 110 going down to 60 at max level. I think this should at least go to 65, but I would say 70. And this could probably go to 90. A lot of changes for Sevarog. It's a lot of reallocating his power, but I think overall it's a slight nerf. Shinbi, Biting Melody, her passive cooldown decreased from 20 going down to 9.8 seconds to now 16 going down to 7.5 seconds. Is pretty significant. Magical power scaling increased from 12% to 15%. Rushing Beat, her RMB magical power scaling increased from 45% to 50%. Cooldown decreased from 18 going down to 14 at max level to now 18 going down to 12 at max level. Pretty good buff for Shinbi. We're not like over buffing her and making her a menace again. Sparrow, Inner Fire, her ultimate or her R movement speed increased from 3% to 5%. Twin Blast, Rocket Dash's E, while on the ground to him. Oh, we're getting the combat roll animation. Hey! I remember on IT when we were talking about this and we couldn't do it. While on the ground, Twin Blast now combat rolls in this chosen direction instead. While airborne, Twin Blast uses the thrusters to dash through the air, so the normal animation. Cool. Xeris, Evade, his E. Bonus attack speed changed from 15 going up to 25% max level to now 14 going up to 30% at max level. Cooldown decreased from 16 going down to 12 seconds at max level to now 15 going down to 11 at max level. Spear of Nier, or his RMB, damage changed from 70 going up to 190 at max level to now 75 only going up to 175 at max level. A bonus physical power scaling increased from 110% to 125%. Coliseum, his R, his ultimate, takedown physical power gain decreased from 6 going up to 10 at max level to now 4 going up to 10 at max level. So only nerfed at level 1 and 2, and honestly not enough to warrant these buffs. Why is this character... I don't think we should be buffing this character. Is this a skill diff? Is he underperforming with bad players? Because like I see good players play Xeris and they just build Ortis, they build Augmentation, Tectonic Mallet, and then they just call it a day and they kill everybody. I just posted a YouTube video with this build. Go check it out. Crests. Next. So single target damage store decreased from 30% to 20%. So AoE damage store decreased from 15% to 10%. That's pretty significant. Less damage you'll be getting stacked on your necks. Sapphire's Mantle. Atlas maximum health, temporary health gain decreased from 15% to 12%. Atlas damage increased from 40 to 55%. So we're nerfing Sapphires again. I'll see if that's still viable. Obelisk condemned magical power scaling decreased from 25% to 15%. So this is just its raw. So this is just the damage on like autoing it with it. It's just gonna do less damage. I think it's fine. Barbed Pauldron, Stickle max stacks decreased from 6 to 5. Stifle attack speed slow per stack decreased from 4% to 3%. Stifle renamed to Lesser Stifle. Wait. Does that mean you can... Hold on. Can you build this with Crossguard? Hold on. Can you do that? Ooh. Dust Devil. Cost decrease from 3,200 to 3,150. Menace max stacks count decrease from 8 to 6. Nightfall. Just gained 5 physical power, 35 to now 40. Golem's Gift. Physical armor up 10 from 30 to 40. Tainted Scepter. Cost decrease from 3,100 to 3,050. Lifebinder. Health increase from 2,000... Health increased from 275 to 300. Magical lifesteal increased from 15% to 18%. I want to say this makes this a viable item again. Dreambinder getting a nice buff that it needs. Magical power increased from 80 to 90. Wraith leggings getting a nerf it needs. Spectre movement speed decreased from 100 to 80. Still think it's going to be a fantastic item. Magnify getting a buff it needs. Magnifying strikes bonus magical power increased from 6 to 8. Nice. Prophecy, another buff needed. Magical power increased from 70 to 75. Draconum, a buff that it probably didn't need, but maybe, sure. Physical armor increased from 40 to 45. Hexbound bracers cost decreased from 2,800 to 2,750. Frost guard, oh, hey. Cost increased, good, from 2,900 to 3,000. The chilling presence application interval increased from every 0.5 seconds to every 1 second. Stifle stacks now apply every 1 second instead of every 0.5 seconds from the aura. Stifle max stacks decreased from 6 to 5. This item was too good. Stone Wall. Shockwave stun duration decreased from 1 second to 0.75. Unbroken Will. Magical armor increased from 30 to 35. Persistence max health healing decreased from 6% to 3%. Persistence health duration decreased from over 4 seconds to 3 seconds. So, buff to the base sets of Unbroken Will, but a nerf overall. And then here's a bunch of bug fixes if you want to look at them. I will keep it here for a second. As I thank everyone for watching. Go check out the Zarus gameplay video. Was a fun little one. There's your last bug. So the ending's a little awkward because I had initially, in the original recording, it's all going to be edited out now, obviously, for this, I had gone over the hero acquisition, and now that's kind of slightly outdated information. So what I'm going to do is go over it right here, right now, at the end of this video. Just let me find it real quick. Oh, it wasn't like its own blog post. I have it here on Discord. Hey champions, we've been reading through your feedback since the patch notes for version 0.12 came out a few hours ago. We really appreciate all of you taking the time to voice your opinions on the new hero affinity system. People were pissed, as expected. We're taking all the feedback on board, and our team will be taking another look at the system to see how we can make adjustments to better serve the community. Discussions on systems like this need a lot of consideration, so we'll be taking some time over the next couple days to discuss the options in depth. We aim to update you all early next week. Once again, thank you for voicing our feedback. We'll catch up with you in the next week. Have a great weekend. As someone with like a little bit of insider information, I can't say anything other than be patient. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It won't be bad. It won't be turbo locked behind a paywall. Just trust. Just trust a little bit. Anyways, that's all for me. Bears out. Peace. Please check out the videos on screen now.